Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia now. I'm back on today because I wanted to show you a bit more of the slow stitching for beginners part 2. Okay, so I've started with this piece. Now this is another one that I did earlier on, way back in the olden days, well, you know, a few years ago now, about 4 or 5 years ago I think. And this one here is done with applique things on it, but with lace and a little bit of stitching, and there's something there that I've put on. So this is all applique under, like it's just sewed into it, see? That's what you do. Now, the piece that I wanted to show you that I couldn't find the last time I was doing this was this bit. Because it was behind me. It fell down behind the back of the chair here that I'm sitting on. Okay, so this one here I did in squares. I just did small square at a time. Because I thought, well, if we start out little, you know, then you can join them together, and that's what I did. I just did sort of little squares, so I filled it in with little bits of, what's the name, and I padded it. I also put a piece of wadding in between the two pieces, like I haven't done that with this, but I padded it as I went, so it's now able to be maybe a cover, I don't know. Well, I might just keep it, see, because there's a stamped piece in there, but each one is like that, and then I've just stitched them together, and then I put the fancy stitches over the top where I've stitched them together. So that's a nice piece of slow stitching that I did a long time back. And anyway, so this here I was wanting to do as a piece to put in my to put on the cover of the vintage thing that I'm making, but it's not right because of the colours. I don't like the colours for that, but I will probably use it for something else if I can manage to get it finished, because you know me, if it comes to something I don't like, you never see it again. Or you might do, yeah, you never know. So anyway, we're coming back up along here, and we just want to go down. I'm going down in the middle of there, and coming up in the middle of there and going down the middle of there. So going down in between where that stitch would be, and then coming up in the middle, and you just want to just go along here. It doesn't matter whether you do that or not, it doesn't make any difference. Some people line them up, the stitches, and some people have them, oh dear, at different intervals like this. It doesn't matter, it's your thing, so you can please yourself what you do with it. You really can, can't you? You just go down in there and up there. You don't even need to have a drawing line, of course, for this, unless you want to do that. Some people might want to do that, have a line that they can follow. And up there, so hopefully we can come up where we can go down and catch the piece of fabric that's joining on, see? Because we do want the stitches over them to hold that down. And if it doesn't work like that, you can just make a stitch on it later. Put any sort of thing on it that you want to do. I might put a piece of something on this in a minute, to give it a bit of I'll put a bit of applique on it for you and show you how that works. Applique something on there. I'll go right up the top here. But you can either end this off and have it frayed if you want to. You can put a border around it. This one here, I put a border around this one. Just put some lace around the edge of it. And the back is just plain, and then I could use it for a cover for a journal. But I'm just keeping that as a inspirational piece, so, you know, so I can do something with that later on. Or not. You know, if you go back to these things, you can see what you did back then, can't you? You jog your memory. Because if there's that much stuff in your mind all the time, you got to jog your memory sometimes. Right. Now let's find something to put here. I've got some bits. What did I do with that? I just started just looking again. Oh yeah, just to find that other thing that was behind me. In a packet, a folder thingy, I have applique bits. I just put that where I could find it. Actually, it was a while back the day I had it. It was a few hours ago, really, so do you know how you put those things down so you can find them later? don't we? My brain's a mess now. Let's try and find this thing. Did I put it on the table? No. Righto, well, let's find something on a piece of fabric and use it. Let's find something on a piece of fabric. Yeah. It's going to have to be something that's going to work with the colours, isn't it? That's another issue. You know what? I dropped that folder and I picked it up. And I set it back here. I'm going to have to get that man of mine in here and help me tidy this up. I said to him, look at the mess you made in here. He said, me? I said, yeah. I said, you. He's helps me put it back sometimes and other times. We're in a hurry and we don't get it done, so can't really blame him. He was only mucking about. Oh dear. Oh, I have a bit of fabric here with a big orange flower on it. It's too big, it won't fit. Will it? It won't fit. About that bit. That's got not a full piece. Oh yeah, there's one there. Look at that. Am I game to put that there? I don't know. We'll have a look at it, eh? What do you reckon? I might as well have a try. See what it looks like. You can only try, can't you? Now you could put some Visifix behind this if you wanted to. It'd be up to you whether you iron some Visifix on there or not, or whatever it's called in the country that you're living in. You know, it's they're all different names, aren't they, for the things. Right, I found something else. Look at that. We'll just see how we go, eh? I like the look of this, but I don't know if I'd put it there. We'll see what happens, eh? Well, see, I'm not worried about cutting it, you know, about it fraying that much, because I'm going to be sewing it. I'm going to cut this across here straight, so it looks like the other side. Kind of, sort of, you know. This way. These are not very good for fussy cutting, these scissors. Oh, mine are out in the other, of course they're out in the other room, they always are. We're in Australia and we're having a really warm day today. Already said that, don't remember. I was too flustered. I called Jeremy and I said to him, I said, can you see a piece of my sewn under my chair? Because it's the only place I figured I would be, because I looked everywhere else. He said, there you are. Oh, he picked it up and gave it to me. Wish I'd have thought of that before. You know, before you start to panic. You think I can rein this in to look something like, you know, something like mine? I reckon I can. I can get it so it's not so all blue and red. I think I can fix it. When I say fix it, I mean, you know, like it. I think I can do it so I can like it. That is nice. I don't mind that at all. It's too close to the round thing. I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to just drive down here with this. I'm going down this way with this first. And finish this off down the bottom to start with, to just so I can put that other one on. And I'm going to have to go over there, like I say, to catch that bit down. So you'll probably see this on Sunday, maybe, and it'll probably still be up then, maybe, I don't know. 35 is a good, nice, warm temperature. It's something you can handle if you're outside and you're going to go and you're coming home on my scooter, and I can really it's fine, you know. Or you're inside. If you were walking in it, it wouldn't be good. You know, out there walking along, it's not a good thing because it's too hot. Or if I was out there, I wouldn't be out there for more than 10, 15 minutes, and then you're supposed to have that much worth of sun every day anyway. It's good for you, so they say. So now this here, I'm going to have a go at this too because I like this. These fabrics are beautiful, and I really, really like this blue one here. And of course, I could see myself putting that there too, eh? This is going to take a minute to cut this out. Sorry about this, people, but I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. I'm going to have a bit of this. I'm trying to figure out how to stitch this on another piece of work, and I haven't worked that out yet. But I'll come back to it and do it one day, won't I? I always do. I will, mostly always do. And sometimes I lose what I've been sewing and can't find it. This is quite annoying, this one here. Keeps sitting underneath. Get under there. Stay on the top. Okay. Now, is it the pink that's making that the best look or what? I'll see when I cut it off, we'll find out if it still looks good or not. So we're appliquing our slow stitching today, okay? Because the other way is, what we've done is really easy to learn. And to be honest with you, it would be a lot easier for me to do this if I had put some Visifix on it. But I don't want to turn on the iron and do that. I want to get on with it. I can't wait. I'm excited. Come on. Get that off there. You could put some fray stop on it, but I think just stitching it down will be enough. I'll show you how. It's not hard. Anyway, it won't matter if it's a trim of pink around the edge of it. I'm not really sure I'm too worried about that. Beautiful flower. I'm having a bit of trouble getting that journal of Kate started. My cousin Kate. I'm having a bit of trouble getting that started. I had a bit of a look at it this morning and still can't seem to. I've got a cover, I can probably work on that, but I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do because she loves vintage things and antique things and boho things, and I've got lots of stuff, but I just haven't got, it's not coming to my brain yet how to do that, and I haven't got much time to get it done. Only about a month to get it done, I think. So I better get to. I've been trying. Okay. Oh dear, I like that. This is going to look ducky. I'll have to think about that one. Now, to put through this, I'm going to use the blue to go through it. And I'll probably use something the same colour if I've got something that's pale enough. I don't think that's going to be. This is really bright. I don't know about doing that. No, that's too wrong. Is that variegated? I might have the variegated one. This might be alright. It's not taking away from the colour too much. It's looking good, actually. I'll put the needle down, Sonia. Because in reality, what you really want to do, if you do want to do this sort of thing, is do it before you put those stitches on there, okay? Because you're going to stitch up and down across that. Oh, there was a hole there, wasn't there? So I can fix that. I can cover that over. Come here. I lost it. Needle's upside down. That's not going to work if it's upside down, Sonia. It's going to fit through here. Probably not. It's a bit bigger one, I think. Come on, I just got it. Okay, so I want to use blue bit first. might rock him back that way. What do you reckon? Now, right down the middle first I would do, if it was me, and it is. I would, and I want the first stitch to go over the fabric, okay, like that, and that's a lot of material that I'm going through there. Okay, I try and keep it straight. Oh, well, in the place where you want it to be is what you need to do. Keep it in the place where you want it to be. I don't know how many thickness of fabric I'm going through here, but there's a few of them. I think I've told you most things that you don't need to know about than this. Well, just take your time, and if you don't like it, pull it out. Because I find that if I don't like something, if I've put on a piece of work and I've put it down and I can't get back onto it, there's a reason, and it mostly is I don't like what's going on with it. Now I'm going to just undo that because I want to make sure that my stitch comes, the last stitch comes over the end of the fabric there. So I'm going to divide up the space with stitches. So I need to go down, back a bit closer, up, down, a bit further over, so I'll do one, rock that one, and put that one down there. Alright? Yeah, okay, do that. So do that bit, and then go down on the outside of the flower. Okay, so you've got it, the edge of it stitched. You don't want that flapping around in the breeze. We will go down a bit further though for the sake of this bit. I'll take it down here because it looks like then that it's in the whole piece, you know. And then we can turn around and come back the other way when we go over the end of that. I don't know if anybody else thinks about that bit, but I always do make sure that I've fastened that down because I don't want it to be, like, you know, out of control. I'm only going to make a tiny stitch there so I can come up between those two stitches here, go down there, and up between those two there. Down there, up, and it's just good to be going over that bit. Look at that, just made it. Just made it, I did. To come over the end of the flower, okay? Now these are getting a bit farther like these are. I'm getting too big with the stitches. Okay. Just go back a bit so you're not too big. Not too big now. They are, but it doesn't matter. Just some of them might be a bit big. That's not too bad. You don't want it to be stressful, whatever you do. Just do whatever you like. It's your thing. And I do like to take it out if I don't like it because I can't get back onto it and finish it. If it's not right, I can't do it. It's got to be right. There's bits of cotton here getting stuck in that because I didn't brush down my table. Ow, I found my finger, Dad. I think this softened it a lot. I think the red was making it really, really harsh, you know, to me. And this softened it upper rilla. What am I doing? What am I going out there for? What on earth, Sonia, you doing? Oh dear, sorry people, I might have to take back a couple. Oh dear, might be easier if I sit it down. Because I did a few stitches there, they're a little bit large. They're a little bit large. They're alright though, we're not going to worry about them, but we need to move over a bit this way. Gone too far that way, I have. Yeah. I'm still going sideways. How about that? That's good. It's a bit wonky, but that's okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Breathing in too much air. Talking. Over the end. This one. Now, even if I think that I haven't gone down far enough with this blue, I can always come back and do it again, eh? You know, I can come down here and I can add a bit more and go down to the bottom if I want to change it. If I need it to be different, you can just put on any parts that you want to whenever you want to do it. Yeah. Over there, and a few there. Oops. Don't want to really go through my flower. I want to leave it there, that red bit. I might even make a little something on there so it's still visible. I don't want to stitch over the centre piece. Now I'm coming over awful close again here. What's going on with that? Ow. I know I don't want it too far apart, but I think I'm liking it anyway because it looks really good. A bit primitive like, isn't it, sort of? Oh dear, sorry about this. A really itchy elbow. Sorry. Okay. And then you just keep going out to the side, either side with it. What am I doing? Turn it around so I can go this way. Okay. Now, I'll do a couple of little stitches here. And also down here now. I don't know whether these people don't do something about them poor dogs. Them dogs must be stressed out in some way or other, or they wouldn't be barking all the time. They're probably too hot, or they're thirsty or something. I can hear them here, and I know that, well, we're a bit away from where they live, and the people next door to them must be absolutely pulling their hair out of that noise. Poor things. The hair and the people and the dog. I know two of the neighbours up around the corner way were having a bit of a fight on our community notice board about the dogs barking. Whose dogs it was. It's not good, is it? Anyway, I'm going to start just coming from here now. Okay, so I can get this done a bit instead of going all the way down there. With this, I'll bring it up this way. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that bit of flower corner there too, while I'm thinking about that. Just a tiny bit, just to put the piece of thread down so it doesn't go crazy on me. I would have liked a toothpick for this, but I don't have one, so I'm going to use a pin. I did have some in here somewhere, but I have got such a big variety of things, as you well know. It's really hard for me to keep it all in front of me. It gets told from getting lost somewhere. It's just that little fray bit. I want to settle that down there. Oh, threaded would be really good. Maybe we could put a piece of lace on here too. What do you reckon? A bit of lace on. Just to give you an idea what you can use. I'll figure out where this is going to go. I'll come back up here and go down into there. I start down this way. I asked the doctor yesterday if she could do something with me, fix my arm, and she said she couldn't. There was nothing else they can do about it, and I thought, well, that's a bit rude. Oh, it's just so annoying, and I've had a really bad time with it last night and this morning. It's giving me a hard time. It's really, the pain is really, really, really bad. I'm thinking worse than labour pains even. That's how bad it is. It's just biting into my body. It's just not good. Jeremy put some sort of rub stuff on it there for me last night and this morning. And today it's not too bad, but it's not working much good. I've had some pain pills, and I cannot afford not to be able to do this sort of thing, because I really like this. It's what I do. So I'm just sitting here with my elbow on the table, trying to keep the rest of myself still. Okay, so now I'm going to go in the back of this. I've done a fair bit of stitching on that. There is a lot of stitching in this job. That's why I did that one where I did a little tiny square at a time, so that you could see that if you wanted to make it bigger than you could, so then you could do the next one. So let's put something else on here that's going to give it a bit of interest. I do like that. That was just sitting there doing nothing particular. I found that one. I don't know about this. I think it might be too big or too daunting, too overpowering maybe. I don't know. Something about it. I don't think it's going to make the grade there. Mouthful of water now. Bit of lace or something. We said, didn't we? That's not the right sort of thing. There's a bit holy, isn't it? Too many holes in that. I know now you're going to think, oh, she goes again off. Hang on. No, I'm good. I'm fair here, and I'm still. Got something here to work with, I hope. I like this, of course I do. Am I going to put that bit in there? I don't know. Am I? I'll have to see. Now what would I put over the top of that? Stitch it down with. So I've got to finish doing the rest of this. I think I need something else on there. That little one's too little, I think. Maybe not. It might not be. I don't want to have a power in the place. Well, I've got a little box of stuff here in front of me that I'm peeping at. Oh, okay. Wish I could have found that the other day. Oh, I would like to put that on baby's hat. But I suppose I can still do that anyway, can't I? She needed another hat for the winter time. She will. It's one that I want made is too warm for it to wear now. This is interesting. It'll give it some sort of different sort of peel, won't it? I don't know if it's if I need. I think that looks all right there, that thing. How about this tiny little thing? Isn't this beautiful? Wish I could crochet that small. So I don't think I did that. And if I did, it was a long time ago and I forgot. I really did forget what it was like. I was thinking about covering up those corners, but I suppose we can stitch them and that'll be right. Now, what can I put through here? The red? Maybe I should put the red through that. What have I got in a pink? Oh, look at me going, the colours, look at this. Yeah, but see, this is right, this one, isn't it? It's going to look good. It's going to look good, and I'm not going to take that out. I'm going to make it all match it. I'm going to make it work. I am. I'm going to make it work. And where does it need to be? There. Right, I'll put a pin in that. I might try something a bit different with that too. I'm going to start up here. This is not the different thing. I'm thinking about doing it, instead of going through it this way, I might go around it in its shape. I'll see what happens, eh? So I'll go down through there. Because I want to hold this bit down. Oh boy, gee, this is a sharp needle, this one. Oh dear, felt that I did. Now I'm going to see if I can do this. Well, I can, I'm sure. But I want to go around it in it, and like I would the circle, you know, and fasten it down. Because it's got a fairly good, instead of going over the up and down like that, I wanted to fasten it down like this. Look at that back there. So you can go do a back stitch occasionally if you feel like you want to go back and put it on. But you would fill it in a lot more than just putting this around the edge of it, of course. This is cool, but it's working because it's not going to fray either. You know, it's going to. That was a piece I cut out of a nice piece of lace I've got. You can hear that gate opening and shutting. That's my husband. Out the side gate of our house, with the driveway, we have some trees in the driveway, right? And there's no way we're going to take them out because they are beaut and they keep the side of the house nice and cool. And when they grew, of course, they lifted up the path, okay? And we're not taking the trees out just because the pathway's a bit off. if we can still get through the gate, even if it does make that main noise, it's fine. And he is actually, I know now, because he's actually done the washing, and what he's doing is he's taken the washing water, which he collects up in a drum, in bucketfuls out to the front lawn to put on the lawn. He's having a nice green lawn this year. Sometimes he does it and sometimes he doesn't, and this year he wanted to do it again, so he wants to save water. He likes a nice green lawn, and so that's what he's doing, and that's why he's making all that noise going in and out the gate. But that doesn't matter, it's his gate and he can do that if he wants to. And then we have the lawn door that's on a slip down a bit because of the water, the weather, I think. Maybe it's that. No, it's not that at all. He said the screw won't go back in the hole for the hinge or something, and he's got to fix it. So I got him the stuff to do it with, and occasionally I say, do you ever fix that? It's okay. He'll get it done. If he does say to me, if he ever says, I'll get right onto it, you know this is not going to happen for a long time. Don't want to nag him? Oh no, he can't do that, poor man. He's busy all the time. Likes to do his own thing. He'll get sick of the door one day and he'll do it. Look at that. And I'm going to go around there again just for another go for his shows what it's going to look like. Isn't this awesome? I do love it. Oh dear, I do. Yes, I do. I've got to put more of that blue on, look. I'm going to have to put more of that blue down here. Anyway, if it's more to get it all going. You just don't know how things are going to turn out till you get onto it. And I'm only just getting bits and pieces from where I'm sitting to put into it. I did tidy up the table yesterday morning, and I didn't keep out a lot of stuff, but I've got as much on here as I can do. Now I want to go and imitate where these stitches are. You know, I'm going to put this stitch where that one is and go across here. Put that one there where that one is. Next to it, you know, put them next to it, so it looks like I did it on purpose. Well, it does, because I did. Yeah. This one can go up here. Well, hope we're still in the shot and you can see what I'm doing. Hope you can see what I'm doing. There. Now if I go around and do this all the way around, it's not going to take away from the colour of it. Oh, come on, really. Put them out of there. Sorry about that, I just had a bit of a temper there, didn't I, for a minute? Not really. I'm usually right. I'm usually in control. I'm under control. Keep myself under control. Usually. Well, every time I went to... It kept getting hooked on a pin. It's not even going anywhere over there near the pin now. This. This one. Looking good. I'm liking that. Yeah, like how that's working. I'm just doing it. When I did the first lot, I just did them pretty willy-nilly, and then I'm just going to go back and do the next lot in the same way, you know. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to catch that one though. It's up in the end. Never mind. We'll leave him up there by himself. He'll be right. So I've got to come down here with these lot. So I intend to go and work the whole lot of that. Or the whole thing. Slow stitching, it does take a time, but it is worth it. It's all good work. Suppose I'm going to have to go in a minute or so. Oh yeah, I've got 5 minutes to go. At least I put the timers on this morning, so that was good. If I do worry, I've turned off too soon. I do like to do a good length video in case people want to watch it. Thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel and for my super thanks. I really appreciate that. Thank you to the lovely lady who left me some super thanks. I am very grateful for that. Thank you. If I haven't thanked you yet, it's because I haven't had a chance, but I will get to my computer as soon as I can and I will send you a message for that. It's very nice of you to do that for me. Okay, now round to go again. There's a little mark there on that, but that's part of the, I suppose it's part of the interest on it, I guess. Because it's off a vintage piece of a runner or some sort of serviette doily thingy. Whatever they called it back then. You just don't know, do you? I might be doing it in a bit of a crazy way here, but no rules about where you go in down and come back up as long as you want to follow it. You want to follow your own pattern. Oh, I pulled that through far enough, did I? Goodness. There we go. Better. Right. And where am I up to? Here. Oops. I'm doing a lot of back stitches on this. Aren't I? Anyway, now I suppose we better get going, and I'll come back next time with, I can't say for sure, I just don't know what I'm going to be doing till the time gets here. That looks really good, doesn't it? I think so. Hope you can see that properly. These little stitches going around there. I'm sure I need to fill it all in, unless I just go in there and do that bit now when I get back to where I started. And then I'm going to finish that one there. I think I will put this little one up here. Just sort of, unless I can find something a little bit different. But I don't know yet, we'll have to see. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you're enjoying this. And you know, it's easy to do, isn't it? It's very easy to do. Just do all these straight stitches and you can put whatever you like on your work. Thank you for watching. Please leave a thumbs up. Have a good day. Bye bye.